gone through. But he's really made life very difficult for his family, for his wife, my daughter.
But it's a generational thing.
Yeah.
Generational.
Yeah. But anyhow, I never counseled anybody to get a divorce, but that situation is the closest I've ever come. Just get out of there. Whatever you have to do, get out of there. Yeah. But she's
Now, does your daughter and Scott have any kids?
Yes.
They did.
They have actually 5 children are his, plus the 2 that he had before, and then Christy had a child that was not his, when they got married, she was pregnant. So, anyhow, there's just too much to go into, too much, But, I don't know, telling you about my sister, the things that she's going through with the healthcare system, trying to, I'm not sure what her job is, but she has to make all these decisions and figure out all these problems. And a lot of it's due to this, whatever it was, 2004 bill that we had to pass to find out what's in it. Now, they're requiring people to know what that is so that they can do the right things. And they're trying to, they're making them take tests, and you have to pass the tests or you're going to be fired. And it's just a terrible, terrible thing to try and work under.
Yeah.
And so between her and Christy, they're probably the two of the hardest working people I think I know.
And what we're working in is the Tower of Confusion, the Tower of Babel. The same confusion that brought God down to create the flood is roaring through this nation, roaring through this world. Chaos and confusion.
Right.
That's the plan.
Oh, yeah.
Is to keep everybody so confused they can't know who to answer to, how to take care of their families, how to get a job.
Uphold the rights of the wrong and bring down the rights of the righteous.
Of the righteous.
Yeah.
But it must be part of God's plan for this to take place the way it is. I mean, He appointed Obama to be president.
Sure.
Yeah.
I
don't know about
God, did
appointed.
you make a mistake about this?
Permitted.
Well, He appoints the people that are in power. We don't like it because we suffer because of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what's the benefit there? Through this suffering, recognizing that it isn't here, that only God has a just government. That's it.
Yeah.
We should turn to the Lord.
Exactly.
And
you got to know
even
in the midst of trials and difficulties, it's God's merciful way of getting His people to trust in Him.
Yeah.
and to bring about the final days.
Yeah.
He does.
All at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. Because no matter how good you have it, if you had a lot and you had a lot in the bank and you had the nice home, you had everything you wanted, eventually your health would catch up with you, or you would die prematurely in an accident or something like that. It's not here. No matter what, it's not here.
Yep. It's just like somebody said the other day, you never see a trailer hitch on a hearse.
Mm-hmm.
You're not taking it with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Depends on what your God is.
Yeah. For who?
But he cares so much for us as an individual. He'll do anything he has to turn to Him, whether it be a disease, a financial, whatever. For a family member or somebody, hey, we're calling out to God finally. Hey, we're recognizing Him, right?
Yeah. If all else fails, try prayer, huh?
Yeah, try prayer. Yeah.
Did you hear about that one though? Cliff Dollar? He apparently was a plane. It was a jet or something. I heard this somewhere.
Yeah. Well, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
We've been praying for, we pray every day for our family. Sometimes I think we ought to give them a day off. But no, you got to keep praying. God will use the things that He has to use. There's a saying in Cedar Rapids, because there are a lot of people that are bohemian, hard-headed bohemians. Well, Scott is a hard-headed bohemian.
That concludes this edition of The Last 7 Days. Opinions expressed on this program are not necessarily those of Spreaker or GJRB. Join us next time here on Spreaker for another podcast of The Last 7 Days on GJRB. Recently, we lost Robin Williams, an outstanding comedian who suffered a great deal. Let's make sure that suicides like this won't happen to anyone close to us. If you know anybody who may be depressed and are suffering like Robin Williams did, get them help. Call this number, 1-800-273-8255. That is the number of the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. The call is free and confidential and will be answered by a trained counselor at a local crisis center. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline can help. Swing Time is back this spring on GJRB. This time the spotlight shines on Harry James. A child of circus performers, he started showbiz early with a desire for music at the age of 6. His trumpet sounds were the most popular of the early 40s. Harry James' story on Swing Time. Watch for it as a podcast uploaded Saturday, March 21st on GJRB's public site on Spreaker. Swing Time on GJRB. If you are a new Christian, country, bluegrass, or jazz artist and would like your music to be played on GJRB's up-and-coming show, now's the time. Just send me an email containing an MP3 of your music, along with information of your band or solo artist, including the city and state and origin and bio to up-and-coming at my email address, GaryJ65@yahoo.com. Also include the name of the song or album in your email. SoundCloud listeners, this also goes for you. If you subscribe to GJRB online in SoundCloud and your songs are on there, I would like to play them for you. Just give me permission at the same aforementioned email address and say, Gary Russin, play my song. Then listen to Up and Coming with different shows in each genre. Program schedules will be available in my new Google Plus blog, or log on to www.spreaker.com on my Gary John Russin public site for up and coming schedule information. Hello everyone, across North America, South America, Mexico, north to Canada, and Alaska, wherever you are, wherever you're getting this, wherever you're picking this up. Glad you could join us. I'm Gary Russin. Welcome to Way Out There, the show that examines the unknown, the strange, the unexplained, all the way to prophecies and unknown mysteries that just plain boggle the mind. I'm Gary J. Russin. How you doing, everyone? Welcome aboard. Way Out There, better late than never, but here we are on GJRB. Welcome to Way Out There, our program where we talk about the strange and unusual stuff And we have a great program today. Going to have a lot of stuff. I got Major Ed Dane's predictions for the future. I think that's kind of way overdue from our beginning of the year program. Got a little busy and didn't, got a little too booked up, which happens when I put this show together. A lot of times I do get booked up. And this is one of them. Got booked up, but unfortunately, we got a pretty good show lined up. Also, a strange encounter with a alien being. A guy who served in the military came really close to an alien creature they could not explain. And it's from a classic interview with Linda Moulton Howe, because that coming later. Also coming up, solar eclipse. Well, it happened. Didn't really get to see it live and it won't be available. We won't see it in America. It won't happen here in the US of A until the summer of 2017, if Christ doesn't take us back there, Other than that, as a matter of fact, I did have that up, and I did have that video up. I found it on Facebook. Matter of fact, I found it. Someone had posted it. In fact, I think it was Clyde Lewis's Ground Zero posted a great video of that eclipse. As you will know, there was a solar eclipse that happened, but it wasn't seen here. But it was seen in parts of in Europe. I think it's like France. Was it Germany? France? Some of them were seeing it. But it was also seen in Norway. And what was known as the Faroe Islands. Was Norwegian island. And a great video. I posted it on my Facebook page. So if anyone who follows me on Facebook, friends on Facebook, take a look at that video. It's outstanding. Blows your mind. When the sun got completely covered, it was pitch black in Norway. It was like nighttime. And you see the whole eclipse, the whole thing. They have a camera set out. They shot that video and put it up on. It's incredible. So get a chance to look at it if you can. It's really neat. Anyway, I'll have that posted on my Facebook page. I'll have it posted on other pages later as well. So you want to have a look at that. It's incredible. And it's something to really look at. And I'll have that posted. And throughout the weekend, you'll have a chance to see it. It's cool. Really is. So, got more of that coming up. And you check that out. It's really cool. All right, let's see what we got coming up. I've got a lot of neat things on the way here on GJRB Online. And since we started late, I had my calculations a little bit off the wall, so that happens when you're on the radio, I had my calculations messed up and wasn't exactly right on it. So I ended up starting the show kind of late. But that happens. And we'll pick up right where we left off in this next break. So stay with me. More of Way Out There coming up. We just got started on GJRB. Be right back. What hour the Son of God will return. New World Order, terrorism, economic collapse, wars, pests, Israel. When they say peace, then cometh.